Assalamu alaikum. Today we will be doing a qualitative risk management. We will uh, solve those two questions. The first one is to provide the expected likelihood, giving the weights 3O, 1M, and 3P. Now, what it means to have the weight is that we want to find the sum of them and we give a weight. So we will 3O here represents for the first column, which is for optimistic, and M for most likely, and P for pessimistic. So in the quiz, it could be a different value. If we got 2, then we need to apply 2. If we got 5, we need to apply 5. And basically, you just need like to, to enter the numbers. So we will have 3 O, which is here the first one, and then we will add the second one, which is 1M, so it's only 1, and we will add 3P, so 3 times this one. And of course you'll do this in the calculator in the exam. Now you need to treat this like an average, so I forgot to add the division, and you need to divide it by the sum of the weights. So we have 3 plus 1 plus 3, which is 7. So we will divide this over 7. And we will be doing the same for the rest. Let me correct this here. Okay. And with the doctor, we will go 2 digits from the decimal place. And we will be doing the same for the rest. Just to repeat, the way you find the expected likelihood is first you check the weights and you find the sum and you apply those weights for each cell, and then you divide it by the total amount of the weight, which is here 7, which is 3 plus 1 plus 3. For the second part, we will be given a matrix and we need to fill it, and we need to find where we need to put each task. And to know the position, you will be using those two scales. The first one is for the expected and the second one is for the consequence. So we will be working with those two columns, the expected likelihood and the consequences. For example, let's see for the first case, which is here, it's PP, it's a short name for project, pre-project. And so just like to, not waste a lot of space, we will be naming naming it here PP. Now let me just put here expect, and here we will put for consequences. Okay, let's start with the consequence since it's in the top part. The consequence for the first task is 12, and we need to find to compare it here. Now 12 is greater than 6, of course, therefore it will be on the very high part, so it will be on this column. Now we need to find on which row. For the row, we have the value here 22, and it is here very high, it's greater than 20, so we will be putting it here in this place. Now we should know that it's fine to put more than one task in the same space. We will see this soon. Let's go with the second one, MS. So the consequence is 4, and here we have the value 4. As you can see, there are like brackets. What this means is that it's a value between 4 and 6. If it's for example for 3.999, where should we put it? It will go here, because it's between 2.5 and 4 is excluded, but anything before 4 is for the moderate price. So again, for MS, the consequence is 4. We check here the table, it's considered high, so it will be on this column. And then we check for the row, The likelihood expected likelihood percentage is 3, and we find that 3 is very low. It's less than 4. So we will go here and put ms. I think now you get the idea. If you want to continue the video, I will just continue filling the table. For the third one, it is fs. The consequence is 0.3, which is considered here very low. It's below 1%, so to be on the first column. And for the row, fs is 5, and 5 is considered in the low range. So we will go here and we will put fs. For the fourth task, it is re. The consequence is 13, which is here very high, so it will be on the last column. And the expected likelihood is very high, so it will be also on the first row. And as you can see, we have already here pp, so it's fine. We can just add a column and also say that re is included here as well. Let's try to speed up. So we have the consequence 1%. It is considered on the low, not on the very low, because it's equal, not less than. 1% is not less than, it's equal. So it's in the low range. And for the consequence, for the likelihood, sorry, it is also 1. And 1 is considered very low. So it will be on the last row, which is here. Then we have CE, sorry. The consequence is 22. This is very high. And the expected likelihood is 45, which is also very high. So let's add, which one was it again? CE here. We have 0.5 for PC. This is less than 1%, so it is very low. We have 27, which is very high. So we will go very low, and it is in the very high. So it is here. Okay, very low, very high. And then we go with the CP. The consequence is 2%. 2% is considered, it's considered low. And the expected likelihood is 8.43, which is here considered low. So it is low, low. And it is called CP here. And then we have 80. The consequence is 6. So it is equal to 6. It's not greater than 6. Therefore, it is considered high. We will go to this column. And where was it? And 100 is very high for the likelihood. Therefore, it will be on the top. And we will put here 80. Finally, we have SR. SR, the consequence is 18. This is very high. And the expected likelihood is 2. Therefore, it is very low. Very high for the column and very low for the row. And it is called SR. And this should be it. Please, if there was any mistake, mention in the comments. And good luck.